Hey friends, Padre Piper here. Just out and about. It's day off for me, and yeah, hence the street clothes. You know, I'm going around like people don't know I'm clergy, no collar, right? Looking kind of cool. Just driving around, actually enjoying a bowl this morning, and as they like to say in the YouTube community, a little bit of housekeeping, smoking Stanwell pipe. And what I'm enjoying, and I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about today, is a little Stanwell tobacco as well. This is an aromatic called Fruit and Vanilla, and I'm in my vehicle, and I want to give a shout out. I'm going to take the sunglasses off. I want to give a shout out to a channel that I've really been enjoying. He's relatively new. You should check him out too. It's NavyPipe, and he's done all of his videos in his vehicle, which I think is cool. And if I remember correctly, the story behind it is he's on a Navy base overseas in the UK, and apparently there's no smoking allowed there. So he gets in his car and he drives off somewhere and gives a smoke and makes a video, and I thought, hey, that's kind of cool. So I'm in my car today. Let me ask you this before I talk a little bit about this. How many of you smoke while you're driving, enjoy a pipe while you're driving, and do you notice any advantages or disadvantages to it? Do you, for instance, do you crack the window so you don't, like, overload yourself with this big old cloud of smoke in your vehicle? I'm thinking of Cheech and Chong movies for some odd reason right now. But just curious about that. Okay. The camera on my phone stopped working. I ran out of memory, so I had to go through and delete some stuff so I can continue this video. And I don't even know where I was in the rambling when it stopped. I think I was talking about just asking your thoughts about smoking in the vehicle. Do you enjoy a bowl while you're driving around? Do you crack the window? Where I was going with this is that one of the things I've noticed about smoking in the vehicle, if you don't mind doing that, is for me anyway, it allows me to get a full appreciation for the room note of a particular tobacco. I've found that while I'm smoking, I don't get the same appreciation for the room note of a tobacco as I would if I wasn't smoking and someone else in the room were enjoying the tobacco. That it's almost like the taste overrides the olfactory sense for me. And so to get a full appreciation for the olfactory sense, I can't be involved in actually, what is it, the gustatory sense, the taste sense. So smoking in the vehicle, not at the time necessarily, but maybe afterwards, leaving the vehicle and then coming back. Same thing for a room, if you can kind of get into a room and close it off. And I don't do a whole lot of smoking indoors, so. But it would be the same thing if you enter the room a little later on after you finish smoking. What I've found is I get a better appreciation for the actual room note that way. So just wondering if anybody else has a similar sort of experience with room note and with just enjoying a smoke while driving around. Obviously, I'm not driving right now. I state that I'm in the vehicle, but I've pulled over to just talk to you for a few minutes. And so I was going to talk to you about Stanwell's Fruit and Vanilla. It's an aromatic, and I'm enjoying it in my my Stanwell pipe. This is I think this is a nice little aromatic, relatively inexpensive tin. I forget exactly what I paid for it. I enjoy this one particularly in the fall. We're past Thanksgiving now, but this one reminds me of Thanksgiving. The tin note on it almost reminds me of like fruitcake, and I'm not a big fan of eating fruitcake. I just want to state that for the record. I don't know why I feel the need to state that for the record, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not like, if it was the only thing left on earth and I was hungry, I'd eat it. It's not like it disgusts me or anything. I'm just not a huge, I think I'm just not a huge sweet eater. I enjoy sweet smoke, but fruitcake, not necessarily my favorite. But that's what the room note, that's what the tin note of this particular tobacco sort of reminds me of. And the taste is similar, and like the name says, fruit and vanilla. That's kind of what you get. It does have a really nice room note. If you're ever in a position where you're wanting to smoke your pipe and you know, you want to be sensitive to the folks around you. I think that most people would find the aroma of this particular room note to be very nice, very acceptable, not overpowering, very enjoyable smell. What else about this tobacco? I think it burns fairly dry for an aromatic, which is nice. I happen to find that, you know, you have to play with stuff. I find it does best in basically a medium-sized bowl. And it doesn't do as well for me, just for me. Smaller bowls, larger bowls, it's that Goldilocks. It's got to be right in the middle, you know, right there, medium-sized bowl. It does well, I think, in briars as well as in corn cobs. The taste and the flavor comes through very nicely. It's fairly easy to pack and to light and to keep lit. I think I've not lit anymore just because I've been talking and rambling and not paying much attention to it. But it is what I would consider the flavoring is nice and appropriate. It's not gonna, you know, it's not overwhelming. Likewise with the strength, and what I mean by strength in this case is sort of that the nicotine. I'm fairly sensitive to strong nicotine blends, and so I avoid them. I don't like it. This is nice and mild. This is not going to be a nicotine hit that is going to you know, pound your heart and keep you up at night. It's not going to be a nicotine hit of much at all, which is one of the reasons I enjoy it. It's got, as I think I might have said, maybe I'm saying it now, maybe I said it before and it didn't get recorded, I don't remember. The tin note, very pleasant, fruity. You can smell the fruitiness to it. Plums kind of there, maybe raisins. Again, it for me, almost fruitcake would be the best descriptor to it. And then the taste while you're smoking it, it's not overly complex, but you're going to get some fruitiness, a hint of vanilla. It's not overpowering with the vanilla. It's got Cavendish, if I remember correctly, Virginia's, just a hint of Virginia's, Cavendish, and probably some Burleys. Don't quote me on that. You may want to look it up. But definitely, maybe it says so here on the back of the can. I'll read it to you. A special mixture of ready rubbed Virginia, Burley, black Cavendish, and broad cut Virginia, enhanced with a unique top flavor of exotic fruits, fine liqueurs, and sweet vanilla. So yeah, I guess it's got more Virginia than I thought. To me, I think the Cavendish is what is sort of prominent. It's giving it that aromatic, that fruitiness, that vanilla, even though they've added some toppings to it and such. And at some point, you can taste, for me anyway, I get this. This is why I like it around the Thanksgiving kind of holidays time. I almost get this little pop every now and then of like a nutmeg, almost like you get from drinking eggnog, which again, honestly, not a big fan. Don't drink a whole lot of it. Not as an adult anyway. I think as a kid I drank so much that probably I avoid it now. But that flavor is kind of unique, and you get that every now and then in this particular smoke. So anyway, just a quick video. It's probably turned into a long video now because I cut myself off halfway through. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you today. I was enjoying it so much, I said, hey, I'll make a video for my friends in YouTube land and tell them a little bit about what I'm enjoying. So whatever you're enjoying, I hope you're enjoying it to its fullness. This is Padre Piper, wishing you and yours God's peace, grace, and blessings. So, look for the other video. I got to leave the vehicle and actually go and enjoy a parade. And now I'm enjoying the room note. So the whole thing I was just talking about in this video. While I was still in the car, a local high school showed up at the supermarket where I'm parked. And it's Mardi Gras time. I live in New Orleans, and so there's a lot of parades going on, and they're doing some rehearsal and warm up and marching and that sort of thing in the local high school, John Curtis Christian School. Their high school band showed up and started marching around the parking lot and into the supermarket, and it's the kind of thing you're probably only going to see in New Orleans, particularly around Mardi Gras time. So just a little lagniappe, as we say here in New Orleans. Hope you can find that video on my channel of what happened after making this video. God bless, Padre Piper.